Hi, hello everyone. My name is Maestro. I am the football enthusiast. Hope you're all doing well. All right, so more transfers to talk about. Reported recently by David Ornstein and Fabrizio Romano, Declan Rice will most likely now be going to Arsenal. So Manchester City, you can see in front of your screen right now, will not be matching Arsenal's bid of around £100 million for Declan Rice, meaning that they will pull out of the race. And as of right now, it is essentially imminent that he will go to Arsenal. Now, the only things holding up the deal to Arsenal is that Arsenal and West Ham need to talk about the arrangement for the term in which the fixed fee of £100 million will be paid. Arsenal were initially offering to pay it off in 4 years, but West Ham want 18 months. For what I'm hearing from Ornstein and so on, is that this is not an issue. The deal is imminent. It is like 95% likely it's going to happen. But yeah, £100 million plus £5 million in add-ons. And in this video, I want to talk about, firstly, as an Arsenal fan, how do I feel about Rice? Am I excited? And number two, the main point of this video, the price tag, because people are losing their minds about this price tag, and I want to give my take on it, if I think it's fair, unfair. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But first, let's talk about Rice in general. How do I feel about Declan Rice? This is player profile right here. I'm very excited. I'll start off with that. This will be quick. He is a very good defensive midfielder, already proven in the Premiership, and a young prospect of 24 years of age. I'm very excited. I am very, very excited. His strengths, he's a very good passer, very good at tackling. His interceptions are, I believe he has the most interceptions per game in the Premiership last season, with plays of over 30 games. And that's extremely impressive. And yeah, his age, once again, I'll mention that one more time. He's 24, and he's only going to grow. And he's always been a prospect for quite a while now. We've always wondered where he'll end up. We all imagined that Declan Rice would take that step to the top 6 clubs, because that was his level. That was what we assumed he would become, because he is that quality of a prospect. I always thought he'd go to Chelsea or United or City, but he's coming to Arsenal. And just to sum up, I'm very, very excited. I can't wait to see him in an Arsenal shirt and officially playing alongside Arteta as his coach. Arteta has a great record with youngsters already in his very short time with Saka. He's getting better every single day with Arteta, Martinelli, Odegaard, etc. There's so many prospects at Arsenal, and Declan Rice is joining the fray, and I'm very, very excited. So that's just real quick my thoughts on the transfer. As an Arsenal fan, I am over the moon. Now, back to the business side of things, the main point of this video. People are losing their minds over his transfer fee. So he is £100 million plus five in add-ons. That is his price tag. And I want to give my thoughts on if I think that's a fair price. So before I do that, I want to speak about when a team is putting a price tag on a player, what do they consider before they place that price tag? Well, number one, easy, the quality of that player. That's just pretty generic. How good is this player? Number two, how long is left on their contract? How long is left on their contract will also factor in the price. Number three, the age of the player. How young, how old is this player? That will also factor in the price. Number four, how in demand is the player? How much teams want? Is there a bidding war going on for Declan Rice or anyone? How in demand is this player? And number five, the position of the player. Just off the top of my head, those are the 5 things that teams consider when putting a price on a player. Just those 5 things, just off the top of my head. The quality of the player, the age of the player, the contract, the years left on the contract, the position of the player, and how in demand the player is in the market. And with that being said, I think this is fair. I think this is okay. I'll be honest, it's a little overpaying. I'll admit, but I just think with the way the market is now, you can't not overpay. And with what Arsenal want to achieve, we have to be a bit crazy. I do think this is slightly overpaying, but I'm okay. It's not a big deal to me. In terms of, look, just if we're just basing this off Rice's quality, he's not 100 million. Just on his quality alone, as of right now, today, he's not 100 million pounds. I don't think he's that. But that combined with his age, like the prospect, and also the fact that City very much wanted him and were also breathing down our necks, I think this is okay. This is somewhat fair. I want just to clarify, somewhat fair. Not I do. Yes, it's a bit of a pain, but I'm not crazy about it because this is the market we're in today. We need to do this. Because also we need to consider, if not Rice, then who? Okay, so the rival fans and some Arsenal fans are disappointed and saying, okay, that's 100 million is too much. Okay, so I'm guessing 80 million is okay with you guys. All right, but we can't get Rice for 80 million. Who do we go for in 80 million? Who is there? Who is out there as a defensive midfielder on the market that has the qualities of Rice and is as good of a prospect as Rice for 80 million that is available? No one. None. You could argue Caicedo, but so many teams are in for him, and Arsenal are not going to win that, So, no one. Arsenal had a great season last year, and we want to improve on that. And to do that, transfers like this need to happen. It's crazy. Yes, I get that, but I'm still happy with this. I'm completely okay with this because number one, he is a quality player. Number two, his potential can take him above that price tag. I believe Rice has the quality to become a player that could make us look back at this price and say, wow, we robbed them. He's also a leader, by the way, which is also fantastic. That's a great thing. He is the captain of West Ham at 24 years of age, and most likely the future captain of England too. He's a leader. That's another thing. And just, as a prospect, yes, he's not right now 100 million, but that's not the point. The point is that he will become 100 million, that's actually a very important point. Right here, you can see on your screen right now is the record transfers for midfielders. Enzo Fernandez, 121 million euros, which is the same. That's around 105 million pounds, so the same price as Rice. Pogba was 105. Bellingham, very recently, 103. Frankie, 86. Look, Tchouaméni, all of these guys in modern times, very recently, went for that much. Why? None of these players, apart from maybe, I guess you could say Pogba, when they were bought, were not this price tag you can see here. They weren't this level, but they went for this price because of what they could become. The idea is that they will become that price tag and hopefully even exceed that. They will become a player whose quality will exceed a £100 million price tag. Another example is not just with midfielders. Very recently, Mikhailo Mudryk to Chelsea and Leandro Trossard to Arsenal. That's a very good comparison. Mudryk, I believe he went for around 100 million. Trossard went for around 30. Now here's the thing about that. At the time of those transfers, Trossard was a better player than Mudryk, and he still is. Like, as of right now, as of the time of that transfer, Trossard was better than Mudryk. Just in that moment, he has a lot more experience. He's already proved in the Premiership. He was just better in general. Mudryk, but with that being said, why did Mudryk go for 70 million pounds more? Because he's a youngster. He's young, and the idea is that he will become that 100 million pound player. So, yes, it's a bit overpaying, but I'm perfectly fine with this because we need to. There's many factors that go into the price. Like I spoke about this before. How good is the player? How old is the player? How long left on his contract? What is the demand for the player, and what position is he? So, with all of that being said, apart from how long, so his contract, yes, there's only 1 year left, and that's where you can say that's a bit of overpaying. But the in-demand part of it, he was in demand. City wanted him very much. United wanted him. They just didn't bid because we were in for him. There was even rumors that Chelsea wanted him. So he was in demand. And with all those things combined, I think this is a somewhat fair price. I'm not crazy about this. I don't think it's a big deal. It's fine. And like I said at the start, I'm very excited to see how it all unfolds for Rice. So yeah, that's the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more, please like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. What do you guys think about Rice? Do you think this will work out? Just in terms of just the football side of things, do you think this is a great transfer? And then on the business side of things, are we overpaying here? Comment down below. Have a great day. It's still steaming hot. I hope you guys are doing well. Have a great day and take care of yourselves.